Hello everyone, Brianna here, and today our subject matter is Eiffel 65. Now I know what a lot of you are thinking. So far in this series I've been breaking down hits and saying that they're worthless, or that I just don't like them, or that all of these hits have these annoying, repetitive, overly electronic elements that I'm not really big on in the style of music that goes on in it. But really it kind of works here. Now I'm sure that you might view these guys as a bunch of poppy, repetitive, audible MDMA, but god damn it, that's what I love about them. Stop living in a blue world and broaden your horizons. I'm Blue was the least of it. Let's begin. You know, there's an old saying that goes like this: nothing says the past like what used to say Italian pop groups. The cool thing is that these guys seem to really have an interest in sci-fi and gaming and elements such as those, which really kind of connected with people like me, especially at the time. And it might feel that I'm just kind of defending one band that I like, even though I don't like pop music, which is a little bit messed up. But you know, I don't think that it's that I don't like other pop music. I think I just don't like American pop music. I mean, consider this. Other Europop and Eurodance bands sounded good.
Inside an empty room, my inspiration flows, can't wait to hear the tune. Around my head it goes.
J-pop and other similar Japanese music sounds good. Now the issue with American pop bands is that they tend to write horrible, simplistic, god-awful, revolting, horrible songs. Just infuriating messes of just garbage excuses for songs like this. And I'm sure that none of us ever want that to happen again. So Eiffel 65 is an Italian music group consisting of Jeffrey J, Maurizio Labina, and Gabri Ponti. Sexy beasts. After Europop, their next two albums, Contact in 2001 and their 2003 self-titled album, did not have significant international success, but did chart in Italy. They've stated in interviews that people in the States weren't big on electronic music at their peaks of career, especially compared to now.
The people in Italy listen to the kind of music that you guys make, the dance, the electronic music.
Yeah. The young people listen to the dance music.
And I want you to really absorb this message because it's important to the subject matter.
The young people listen to the dance music.
Indeed they do. But apparently we didn't at the time. At least I did, but many people didn't. I remember being made fun of for liking electronic music, and it's kind of a funny thing to look back on now. Well, at the time, here in the States, the most overplayed, overhyped, and continuously heard song on the radio in the electronic genre was I'm blue, released on a single in January in 1999, and later on Eiffel 65's album Europop in November of the same year. This wasn't a bad song. I remember that song and the rest of Europop being iconic among friends of my brother and I when we were younger, and it was one of the bands that really helped me start on listening to more electronic music alongside b-boy group Flying Steps, 808 State, Apollo 440, and Depeche Mode. It's worth mentioning that Kraftwerk is one of their influences, and you know how much I love them. Sometimes I wonder as a kid how I would have found out about all these bands without Napster. Allegedly.
Too much of heaven can bring you underground. Heaven, yeah.
The iconic nature of their sound permeates throughout most of their work and pumps this feeling of weightlessness and futuristic exploration into your veins. There's just something about it. More so than Europop, however, I'd introduce someone new to this band with their album in 2001, Contact. This album had a similar feel to that of electronic music that trended in the States long after Eiffel 65 did. I think it's fair to say that European pop bands were the inspiration for a lot of music that followed worldwide later on. I say that about most bands, but that's why I like most things. It's true. Their third album was really great as well, and it also was released in Italian as well as English. Either way you listen to it, it's a really good album, and I do recommend giving it a listen. But ultimately, I gotta say that Contact definitely sits at the top of my listening list. There are some bangers on this album, and definitely some more fleshed out and beautiful songs than you might have found on their earlier work.
Dreams inside my dreams.
knows. I speak a language that I've never known before.
I feel like they really broke out of their shell here. This song on the album Contact, and the song Now Is Forever from Europop, these are songs that the first time you hear them, you're just like, oh my god, this is amazing. This is actually like a decent song. I didn't realize they wrote just like good songs, but they can. But here's the thing.
The young people listen to the dance music.
Thank you, I couldn't have put it better. They're a dance group. Their utmost priority is making sure that they make some danceable music. They make dance music, that's the thing. You need to listen to them from a perspective of someone who wants to hear dance music. If anything, it only fuels my appreciation of them that they can write better, more beautiful, more out there songs. But like, I love the simplicity of just a good hard-hitting beat and a good hook, and sometimes that's just all you need. It's really, really good. It's the formula for pop, and for some reason, it works in other countries. Now, of the three of them, Gabri Ponte probably had the most solo work, releasing a lot of albums and singles as a solo artist, and a lot of it was really pretty good. Plus, let's be honest, regardless of gender or orientation, the first time anyone saw a picture of this guy, their reaction was obviously, take me away, space boy. Just me, huh? Moving on. Sometimes I wonder if their music is only timeless to me, purely due to nostalgia. I was very depressed when I was younger, so music played a big role in helping me to disassociate. If you have giant headphones on, people don't talk to you, or they do, and it's like, why? Fuck you. Read your surroundings, you shit. So because life was so weird as a kid, the music at that time accompanied my hobbies that helped me practice a healthy escapism, putting my time into music, video games, sci-fi conventions with LAN game parties and hotel rooms, so you know, gaming, my obsession with anime, and building Gundam figurines, and just so many things that to this day I still take a great nostalgic comfort in, because the only time I ever felt right was escaping into these things. I have a strong nostalgic tie to them as well as the music that played alongside it. Maybe I'm just biased though, because what deep meaning could actually be drawn from their most popular song? I mean...
And a lot of people ask us what the song is about, and it talks about what you are, you know. When you do things, you look at things and you buy things, you relate with people, you do it with your own way of doing it. You filter everything with your mind and with the way you are, and that's your color, and that's what it's about. So when I say I have a blue house, a blue car, blue window, and all that stuff, it's not really that color, it's that, you know, you filter the way you do and you see things, and that's what it's about. Yeah. It's about the unique way of people seeing and filtering things.
That's actually really insightful. But yeah, I guess my mission is just to ask everyone to give them another fair listen. I know there are a few who read Eiffel 65's work as dated, poppy, and uninteresting, but if you didn't particularly dig them before, or they just grew a little tired on you, I think that upon revisiting, you'll find the elements and roots of so much music to come later, and truly appreciate these albums for what they are. Good dancehall songs. I strongly urge you to hear all their stuff. It might be for you, it might not, but I know that it left a great impression on me, and you might get something good out of it too. If you enjoy my micro-documentaries on music, you're gonna want to go down there and click the subscribe button, and whatever the fuck that bell thing is.
Smash the subscribe.
This is most of the content that I make on this channel, and so you'll get a heads up whenever I post something. For now though, I am Brianna, and that was the least of it. It's good to be back.